morning. Welcome back, everybody. I have a really fun recipe. This is one of my family's favorites. It's a great way to dress up steak. It's a ginger soy flank steak, but you can actually use this marinade and any type of steak. Really add some nice flavor. And it's one of those things that if you do it in the morning or even the day before, throw this marinade together and throw a steak in there and get it in the fridge and let it hang out all day long. Oh man, talk about taking a steak to a whole nother level. I love using a flank steak with this. It's one of my favorite types of steaks. One of the reasons for that is that it's very, very lean. You get a lot of bang for your buck, and not everybody needs their own steak. This steak, about a 2-pound steak, 1.5 to 2 pound steak is going to serve about 4 people in thin slices. So the key with a flank steak, though, is you really do need to marinate it. That is the key. So I like to do it in a big Ziploc bag or in a plastic or glass dish. You never want to marinate in a metal dish because the acid reacts, and so we don't want to do that with the metal. So in goes our flank steak into a Ziploc bag. Now to that, we're going to add 1/3 cup of soy sauce. So what I love about this marinade is you probably have most of the ingredients already in your house. 1/3 cup of soy sauce, 1/3 cup of vegetable or olive oil, 1 tablespoon of sugar. So we've got the salty from the soy sauce, and now we're going to sweeten it up with some sugar. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And then the secret ingredient is some fresh ginger. And boy, does this make a difference. Just some fresh ginger really gives it such great flavor. So with fresh ginger, I just peel it just to get rid of the outside skin. And then you can just dice it up very, very finely, like a fine mince, like you would garlic. Or even an easier way to do it is to just use a microplane or even a box grater and get that fresh ginger taste in there. Now, if you use ginger a lot and you don't want to buy the fresh, what you can do is like garlic. They actually have, and you'll see all the ginger in the back there, and you just kind of give it a tap just to get all that flavor in there. And a little dab will do you with ginger. It's such a strong flavor. But anyway, they sell it in a jar just like they do fresh garlic. So that way you can just keep it in your refrigerator. They also sell it in a tube, and then you don't have to hassle with peeling it and grating it. Okay, so you really want to make sure this marinade covers the whole steak, and so give it a nice massage. Make sure that soy sauce and the ginger gets all in there and the sugar kind of gets mixed in. And then get this in the refrigerator 8 hours all day long, or even better, you can do this up to 24 hours. Fire up your grill, or if you've got an indoor grill pan, take it out of the marinade. And then when I'm doing flank steak, I really like to cook it so that it's more pink inside. It's such a lean cut of steak, but it's up to you how you want to cook it. So just grill it on each side till it's done with to your liking. And then the other key with flank steak, it's so important to let it rest. Everybody wants to carve right into it, and this goes for any steak. Carve right into it right away. It's best to tent it with foil, let it rest for about 10 minutes, and then slice it into very thin strips on an angle against the grain. And let me tell you, that marinade, tenderizes it and gives the steak really great flavor. So for my ginger soy flank steak recipe, you can get it on the website. You can also pick it up at any area Festival Foods.